Welcome back, y'all. Barley here, and today we're going to automate the crap out of the Lone Oak Animal Farm. The farm is getting big, and if I want to continue growing, I'm gonna have to find a way to turn daily tasks into weekly tasks. To do that, I'll need to automate feeding and straw wherever I can. So first, let's automate the pigs. Obviously, I've already pre-selected the devices that we'll be using and gotten that all ready, but we're going to go over to our little pig area, and you've seen before that we already have the cleanup automated. These little belts, but you can see now that that will keep the area clean. But next we have to figure out how do we deal with straw? Feeding the pigs automatically isn't possible yet. There's 3 different components to their food. So you can look here. They need corn, barley, and soybeans from us to be considered good feed. And automating all 3 of those just isn't worth it. We'll be able to automate that once our sugar beets come up, which of course can't happen until we actually plant them. And we're waiting for the ground to get to where, 41 degrees? It's at 37 now. So yeah, we're probably looking at tomorrow to plant the sugar beets. And I could have used sugar beets or potatoes, but sugar beets don't require any special planting technology. We already have a planter that will work for it, so it's a cheaper input into our pig food. But what we can automate is this square over here, where the straw goes. And they're kind of low on straw. And they're very noisy when you go into the screen. Yeah, they're pretty low on straw. So let's get this automated. And to do that, first I need a place to keep straw so that it doesn't spoil. In seasons, any straw left on the ground, and if it rains, will slowly spoil or disappear. So we need to protect it somehow. So we'll get over here and let's find ourselves a placeable shed. And we're going to go with the cheapest, 9 grand. And let's see. Let it see this. Okay, so can't get real close. Not sure why not. What object is in the way? Is it really? Wonder why. Okay, well that's all right. We'll go this way. We have conveyors that we will use, and I believe they will reach there. So we'll put that down there. So let's get that done. Okay, so now let's switch back to our... And then let's switch back to... No, that. And let's start pulling over some conveyors. So we need one of the big ones and one of the small ones. They'll both flip up here. The small ones you can pick stuff up off the ground and then put it on the bigger dudes, and the bigger ones can go from the ground to a container or a trailer or what have you. So using the same idea that we're using over at the manure pile and with our silage silo, we're going to try to see if we can transport straw the same way and just leave a big pile of straw in here and so that maybe once a week we just have to fill it, and these guys take care of it daily so we can spend more time on tasks that cannot be automated. So we're going to pull this guy pretty much right up into here and go get the bigger one. At least that's my thinking anyway. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will work. I don't see any reason it wouldn't. We do this, like I said, for silage and for manure already, so I don't have any reason to think that it would not work. And this is the feed side. So I'm going to put this under that one. Probably should have come from the other side. That's alright. If you play this game long enough, backing stuff down is just not an issue. This or American Trucker, either one. Alright, so let's get it going. Okay. that way. A couple more. There we go. And then there. And drop it. And then start the engine. And then how do we want to approach this? Okay, just do it pretty much straight. Get that out of the way so we don't hit the fence. And more that way. Okay, so now let's... Okay, so it's underneath there. Let's make sure are we in line with this rectangle? I think we are. Let's go as high as we can so that we can get underneath there. Yeah. If we need to. We may end up moving those a little closer in. Also need to unfold this to get that out of the way. And that, yeah, this guy needs to go really a little further in. So it's there, so he'll be in the pile, and then that means we need to move this one. Get underneath there. Yeah. And hopefully that still hits. If not, we'll adjust it as needed. And actually, let's go to the other Traktumaher. That one. Because it has a trailer attached. It's got some barley in it, so let's go see if we can dump that off. There we go. Hopefully that will completely empty if we are lucky. That will work. Alright. Let's get back over here and pick up some straw from our little house. I think I want to get rid of this little storage thing. It's not that convenient. It doesn't hold as much as the bigger one, and it really limits you on what trailers you can use because of that low output pipe. We want straw and a lot of it. Fill her up, mister. Oh, I must have the fill limit there. No, really, fill her up, mister. And to do a weekly load, we may need to consider using a larger trailer. I just don't know how much I can get underneath there without getting in the way of everything, you know, as far as a tipper or whatever. And we'll unload this on the left side. Oh, you know what? I should go the other way, because as the grain pile or the straw pile fills up, it's going to stop up the trailer. So we'll go from here, and we'll dump it like there. And we'll just start at one end and go to the other. No, don't turn that way. So okay, we're tipping out the right. That's good. Control I, because we need to, you know, force it to tip somewhere where it normally wouldn't. And then just slowly move down the shed. We're at 50%. We're about halfway down the shed. This should work out. He says unconvincingly. Yeah, we'll make it. There we go. Okay, so now let's go see what we gotta do to make this all work right. Let's just turn it on. Oh, the belt's not on. That would be the first thing. So there we go. It's picking up straw. It's going up to big guy. And it's falling into the rectangle. Now let's check our... And straw is filling. Great. Now, and some of the straw did end up outside, so we want to pick that up first. That's a boo-boo, because if it rains, that straw will die. Hopefully that'll get picked up first. May need to adjust the position on this. Is the straw filled? Is that why it stopped? It is. There we go. Easy peasy. Look at that. Where is it? Yeah, it's dumping right in the middle. Good job, mister. Okay. So there, we've automated pigs. Let's see. Next, let's do sheep. Sheep, it's about automating the grass. So let's head over there. We can turn that off. All right, sheepsters. And this is shearing season. It is spring. And as far as our farmland, I guess I should update for year 6 so you all know where we're at. We own the same amount of land as we did at the end of season 5. 30 and 31 are our barley and soybean fields. 32 is now, it used to be corn and barley. Now we're switching to beets, sugar beets, and barley. So we planted oilseed over the winter and have plowed that under. So it's plowed, and there's 2 levels of fertilization here. This has 3 because it's actually, the barley is going to be harvested early spring. So that's where we're at. 41 is grass, 33 is grass and placeables. We will probably have to get another grass field at some point. Haven't thought about which one I'm buying. It may be 28. And then 33 will just be placeables. 28 will be 28 and 41 will be our grass fields. We'll have to see how that goes. And I'd love to clean all this out and kind of join some of these in, but there's some unget-riddable trees. They're like invincible trees that are like buried in the land. I guess the modder did that, so it makes it really hard to do. But we might tackle that in a future episode. But for now, let's get on with automating the sheep. Now the sheep, what we need is to, well, that's not it. That's where you buy more sheep. This area. Oh, we got to turn our things on so that they clean. Okay, so that will clean it. And then we need to dump grass into the same rectangle. And I'm not sure how these guys will react to having grass dumped. If I can, I'd like to dump it straight into the feed bin. Maybe avoid any issues. I might have to reverse these around. I don't know. But you know how we find out. Let's get a shed to put some grass in. So another shed. I'm not going to put it in the same place. We're going to put it over here. Oh, that road's going to be a problem. We got to get rid of that. So no. Landscaping. Well, we just need to paint. Thank you. And let's get our grass type. Come on. There we go. And let's go to a square. I just forget the key. Let's see. All right. Oh, there's also a little bit of a not level thing going on there, huh? Okay, well, let's paint first, then we'll worry about that. You know what? I want to go back to circles so we can do this road right. There we go. Just need to get rid of all that old trail, pavement, whatever. For some reason, that just causes a problem where it thinks there's an object there, even though there's not. So we're just going to get rid of all this extra roadway, pavement stuff. There we go. We can redraw our roads later, but right now we just want to get this shed down. So I'll just make sure that's all done. Okay, now let's see if we have better luck with that. Placeable. Now what are you upset about? Maybe if I rotate it around, I don't know. Okay. Way over there. Don't want that. Well, got a green light in there somewhere. Okay, I can make this work. There we go. Oh, right in there. I can make that work. Okay, if we get a little closer, great. If not, I can do that. Okay, there we go. Let's get back in your tractor and set. And the reason that blade's down there, it is the most efficient way to shove the sheared wool into the barn. I've tried forklifts, skid steers, everything else. That is the least pain in the butt. Literally, it's just one shove and you get 4,000 liters of wool pushed into the barn, like in seconds. If I have time in this episode, I'll show it to you. I'm not sure I will. We're going to focus on this automation thing. So let's grab us a small, the lizard one, then the quantum. Oh, and if you guys haven't noticed, I am now filming all my videos in 2K HD. I I did some in 4K, and there just wasn't a real big difference, and so the file size wasn't worth the, and the upload time and everything just wasn't worth it. The game looks beautiful in 2K. I couldn't tell the difference in 4K in this game. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this right in here. We know it needs to be really close. You know what we could do? I'm worried there's not enough, going to be enough space for the other thing, or me to get out. Well, we'll give it a try. Let's get the tractor out of here with minimal damage to the shed. Okay, pull that up. Let's get this pretty far in there. There we go. I'm going to leave enough room to get the trailer by it. Let's go get the other one. This will be such a time-saving idea, just to basically dump straw and grass and barley for the chickens, like once or twice a week instead of every day. The cleanup, automatic cleanup, has already saved so much time. Okay, this needs to come from the other side. Oh, that won't work. Yeah, the first 5 seasons I did in 720p because I wasn't familiar with my capture software and was unaware that even though I was playing the game in 2K that I wasn't recording it that way. I thought it adjusted to the screen resolution, but it does not. Lesson learned, but from now on you guys will be watching the series in 2K. It's much better looking. There we go. I think we can make that work. Remember, we want to get it over the feed bin. So, like there. I think there. Okay. So that's done. Shut this off. Well, we'll just take this one back over because we shouldn't need him here anymore. Piggies look like they are healthy and doing well. And the last pair of these will be for the chickens for barley. We'll just okay. Why am I not able to shut the engine off? Hello? For some reason, it won't let me turn the John Deere off, the engine off. That is weird. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Oh, you know what? I see why. Doofus. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we need to go get the red tractor. This one. And this time we need to fill it with grass or hay, whatever we've got more of. Again, we're trying to empty this little house because I think I want to get rid of it. I don't know if I'll put another one of those big ones over here or later. I mean, we kind of don't need the extra storage space yet, but as we add more animals, and I'm planning to add more animals, we may have to make that decision. Straw, hay, we've got a lot. What about... Oh, well, that looks like... grass it is. Or hay, sorry. Like, that doesn't look like grass. Alright, and now we'll go dump this. The right side's fine. We can't do a back tip because the trailer will hit the roof of the shed. At least in my estimation it would. That doesn't look high enough. And I have done that on so many different maps. Okay, that looks completely inside, so hopefully... Oh, no, don't go backwards. That'll put it outside. You know, fill it up, brother. There we go. Okay, so now let's make sure that's going to work. Over there. So we turn this guy on. And it goes to there. And it falls into the feed pit. Good. So now let's look at our sheep. And that doesn't look like it's filling, does it? This right here, that's not moving. 12,000. Okay, it is. It's just not updating right away. Okay, it is filling. That's good. All right, so the sheep are fully automated. We should only have to come and fill this barn, and we'll see how far away from this thing it'll pick up hay to know how much we could drop here. I'm hoping it's at least like 3 days worth that I can do without having to mess with anything. But it's an experiment. Experiment I. Now we have one more place that we need to automate, and that is the chickens. Yes, these chickens. We sold off the other chicken pens. Might have been interesting to see if you could automate 3 or 4 in a row. I don't know, I might do that with one of the other animals. We'll have to see. But the cleaner upper is cleaner uppering. So now we just need to get a shed over here, and we'll see if that pavement causes a problem. We may have to do the painting thing again. No, I'm over here. Thank you. And you're faced the wrong way. Okay, so let's get... It does not look like that pavement is an issue. But where do we want the... We probably want it as far this way as possible. Like there. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to make something work. We won't be able to use the whole shed, or we could kind of do an angle thing. So we could use the whole shed. I just don't know if that matters. I just don't. Alright, back to the red tractor. Let's go get some barley. Barley. Barley is not kept in the little house. Nope, not that way. There it was. Barley, go. And I may have to play with different piling strategies and see if I can use the blade or a bucket or anything to kind of pile it up. I don't know. Have not really messed with this idea until now, so we shall learn together. Brothers in farms. Or some such crap. I guess I should have put my... You know what? I should put the belts in first. Get this out of the way. No. Oh, that was the one. There. So first, set up the little guy, and we'll do kind of an angled thing from the end, I think. Let's see if we can make this work. Tight spaces. And the chickens get a little more shade in the evening. Nice. Or morning. Whatever time it is. So we want this to be right about there. Make some... fine tune it. This, fold, start the engine, and then bring it to right about there. That should give us enough room to bring the trailer in. Okay, now let's go get the other one. This is going to be so awesome if this works. Now I know they've got, I've already seen it, I haven't used one yet. They have a fully automated barn and feed unit for cows. Of course we can't use that with the built-in barn we have here, but if we decide to do a pasture with beef cattle, we will try one of those over on 33 somewhere. Alright, how do I want to approach this? I think from this side. So just bring it in uber close to the cleaner uppers. Cleaner upperer. And then we'll see if we can finagle it in there. This one's going to be the most difficult out of all of them. Just tight space. Okay, start the engine, lift you up so you're out of the way. There we go. And then see if we can get you to turn just right. Or just left in this case. Okay, and we are under it. Are we over the feed bin or too far? It's too far. I was worried about that. Even if we go all... Yeah, there's... Well, let's see. How else... If we go from the other side, we have more room. Could just try... being there. And move the lizard thing a little more in, maybe. Like that. I think that could work. There's enough room for the trailer, I think. The other tractor and the trailer get through there, I think. Don't know. Let's turn the belt on. Let's get out of here. Let's go find out. Let me get this tractor out of the way. Oh, and they updated my milk trailer to be able to handle 52,000 liters, so I need to upgrade that. Probably do that in this episode. It's not a really big deal, and maybe you don't want to see that. We're going to get this out of the way for now. Nope. Yes. Alright, here we want to tip probably to the right. Let's go from the other side. Pretty stoked about this idea. I hope it works. I hope it works. With the pigs, we're going to have to play around with it even more because we're going to get a feed mixer for the pigs. Okay. Now, do I really want to dump out of the right? Sure. Why not? Why not? The left isn't going to work. I mean, it might. Well, what do you find out? Oh no, not the grain door. Oh, but that looks like it's working already. Good. Back, left. Let's go with the right. See what happens. It's cool. It's picking up the food. So I'm curious. Is it putting it in there? Come on. Oh, I don't know. It stopped pouring. Okay, so we're probably going to have to use the left. Because the right is stopping its pour for whatever reason. Try that. I'm just going to make... Yeah, that's what I was worried about. It. See, it's starting to move though. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Oh, and barley is more dense than straw, so that doesn't take much space to do that. Now let's go figure out what's going on. If the chickens are already full, is that what's what? Food, chickens. No, they're not quite full, so it's probably this not being over the... I don't know. Is this still on? It is on. Ah! Okay, I really can't bring it... No, that's what it was. It was... Okay, is it full now? Chickens? No. Why am I having to... Okay. So yeah, I've got to dump it there. Okay. Now are you full? Chickens are full now. Okay. So we're good. Yay. Okay, so now the question will be, oh, I'm stuck. How tragic is this? All right, we'll just do that. All right. Curious to see how, oh, we've got some smoothing to do there, don't we? Have to fix that. We can do that off camera. All right, so everything is supposedly automated. Looking at our ground temperature, we are not warm enough to plant our sugar beets yet. So let's take a look at our animals. The sheep have everything they need. Chickens have what they need. The cows need TMR, which I don't have any way to really automate that that I haven't already done with the TMR mixer in the trailer. So I'll fill them up. The sheep, oh, it's because we're not using that other. This is on the other side of the map, so of course we're not using it. Our sheep are here and have everything they need. The pigs, it's this, and I'm just going to have to manually do that. I'm not going to bore you with going to get corn, going to get barley, going to get soybeans, and filling up the trough. I think that does it for this episode. We'll do the sugar beet planting in the next one and check back on our automation to see if it continues working after the first day. If you want to see more of this series, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to be notified when the next one hits. Thanks for watching.